And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to this session of inspiring conversations. And as my guest, it's about the time zones. So, again, there is something about the time zone. But let's hope that she will be here in a heartbeat, hopefully. But let us go through why inspiring conversations are on what they are about. So it's all about creating conversations that really matter. We're diving into ways to connect deeply, break down barriers, and build moments that inspire trust and growth. Whether it's with your team, at work, or in your everyday chats, we'll bring more positivity, realness, and impact into every conversation. So that is why. And my guest today, who hopefully will show up in a heartbeat, hopefully, she is teaching in the US. She has published a book. Let's see what book it is. And that is The Mentorship Edge. And my guest's name is Deborah Heiser, and she has a PhD. Um, the book is about creating maximum impact through lateral and hierarchical mentoring. uh, it explores how we connect to each other, feel valued, get pleasure from life, and believe our lives have meaning through forming mentor relationship with others. The book covers traditional hierarchical mentorship we are all familiar with, along with lateral mentoring, where you connect with a friend or colleague, someone you can be vulnerable with, whether they work in your department, other departments, or outside of your organization entirely. So, this is the exciting subject we are talking about today. And I have, if there are anybody on who are following us on LinkedIn and Facebook or YouTube, please participate in the chat. You can comment on LinkedIn, for example, and then I can bring it up to the screen so we can have some idea where you are, and where you're listening in. So please do that, and then while we are waiting for Deborah, or yeah, hopefully we are getting her to be with us today. So where are you? Are you in? We have had guests from Bangladesh, India, US, UK. So that's fun. It's fun how to connect with people all over the world, and especially in these times, because remember when COVID hit, it was funny. No, it was not funny. COVID was not funny, but it was unbelievable how the technology could bring people together. I have met so many people through Zoom meetings, online meetings, and they're still my friends. And so far, I only have met one live, and that was my darling friend Vicky. And it's just nothing beats the feeling when you meet a person that you like and you can give that person a hug. So that is fun and everything. So we are hopefully just around the corner of talking to Deborah. So please feel free to put something in the chat on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, because then I can put it up here. on the screen. So hopefully we can have a good conversation about today's topic, which is about the mentorship, how you can unlock growth through dynamic relationships. And so that is a good stuff. And well, our first comment is from Rab Bassi. When do I get my hug? Well, Rab, I think you are closer to it than you think, because it's so easy to fly from Iceland to the UK. So you just have to behave. That's funny, isn't it? So thank you for that. And why is mentorship? Why is it important? For me, because I'm a social educator, I studied in Denmark. I believe that kids learn from kids, teenagers learn from teenagers. Sometimes it's not all that good when you're getting older, but sometimes you just need this older, elderly person who can guide you and help you along the way in life. And it is good to have somebody in your corner and help you if you're struggling, or at the workplace you can go to a mentor and get advices or help regarding work things that you are stuck on or with. And so there are loads of things that we can do. And then, oh, Rab, that's a good question. While we wait, can I ask your thoughts of how you know if you make others happy? Well, for me, it is all about how you interact with the person. I know that, like, for instance, you, Rab, you make me happy because you show me empathy, you listen to me, you make me laugh, and hopefully I make you too laugh. But it is this something, the feeling of getting valued, belonging comes in strongly, and you are there, you are present, you are in the zone while you're talking to another person. And because maybe now there are troubled times, we are stressed, we are loads of things happening in the world, war going on, two places, everything is going up somewhere. So I think that we have to realize also how we can talk to people about what is it that you can change. So the only thing that you can think about in times of crisis or when things are getting bad, it's what is your circle of influence? What can you change? And think about yourself first and then move on, because I don't think that by worrying about stuff that are happening all over the world, you will get depressed. So think about yourself also, and then hopefully you can make others happy, or they will take notice of you and stuff. Is that satisfying answer, Mr. Bassi? And smile, of course, smile with your eyes, smile with everything, like give it all you got. Because that is something that I have practiced all my life. I find it rather tedious when people are so stuck up and it's like everything is going to, well, to be just horrible, but we have to find the positivity in life, don't we? So I hope that answers the questions. Question. Sorry, Rap. So this is how we do it. We are still waiting for Deborah, and I think, and hopefully she will come. Maybe she will come, maybe she will not come, because we had this, maybe we did have a misunderstanding, because she is teaching in a university. It shows how much I know about her, because I don't want to know too much about the person I'm going to talk to, because I want to get inspired. I want to be amazed by the things that my guests have to say. So we can, if you're surprised by something that the people say and you show interest, then you can go on. And is it, Rab Bessie again, is it easier to make your family happy than your work colleagues? Well, your family knows you. But of course, you can be in a role in your family. Like I was, in my family, I was the family clown for many years. I have told you several times or mentioned it several times on this podcast that I'm a son of an alcoholic and 3 siblings, and I was the clown in the family. So I couldn't bear when the silence was like getting everybody. So I always made a funny comment or something so I could get people to laugh. I did that in school as well. But then I realized it was not on me to make everybody happy. But of course, I didn't entirely go away from that role, because I am this kind of person. I can't deny who I am. I want to see the goodness in things. I want to see the fun in things. But of course, when you're working, there can be somewhat of a hardship. But still, if you can, no, I think like you will get a different role when you're working. But still, you can't deny who you are. But you can change a little bit. You can maybe behave more. Well, I didn't do it when I was working in my job in the leisure center, because I was just goofing around. But of course, I knew when to stop, hopefully. So it depends on how your colleagues are. But it's always more difficult, because I think what lies behind when you're working with people you don't know how they are, like what are their values, what are their norms, what are their like goals or aspirations. Do they want to be happy at work? Sometimes people are just working because they have to. And I think you need to think about it when you start working. Excellent question. Excellent question, Rab. But when I tend to, the people who work in the supermarkets, like the people who say, take the products you are buying and they scan it in the system. I always try to smile at them. They say good day to me, but it's like they're programmed. But I always try to ask them one question about, like, how has the day been going, or is it a good day, or and then if they say no, then oh, why not? That's so I'm sorry to hear that, but then hopefully you can get a little dialogue going on to spread happiness and tell them that they are important and I like what they do, because if I didn't have them, then because I don't like the self-service thingy. So I'm a more of a hugger. So I need to have people around me. So hopefully I did answer that question, Mr. Bassi. So, and just a little reminder of the music in the beginning. That is music. The song is called "The End," and the artist is Klaki. He is a great guy, Icelandic guy, and he plays the saxophone. I think he plays a loads of instruments, and he was so kind to allow me to use this song by him. So I hope you can find him on Spotify or whatever you use to listen to music. So Klaki, Klaki, the Icelandic. Nobody said Icelandic was easy. So same as my name, which is Héðinn. So ooh la la, ready for a psychologist view of happiness. Well, me too. Happiness is something, when you think about happiness, you, I think it lies in you. We could be on an opposite side when it comes to happiness, don't we, Rab? We can agree on something. We can agree upon that our kids make us happy. Um, some people find their happiness in Formula One. Oh, I don't. Um, so it's just like, where do you find happiness? I think it's more. It's really it's difficult to figure out what happiness is, because luckily we are so we are not alike in as many millions there are. Think for a second, if everybody was like me. I get the chills, but it's a fun thought. So this is fun stuff. So do you have another question, Mr. Bassi, or is there anybody else there? Please participate while we are waiting. Maybe she will be there, maybe she will not be there. So this will be fun. It's always good to experience some things when things happen unexpectedly, isn't it? It's nice because life is not about perfection, and it's hard to live life perfect, because life is, like the song says, life is a roller coaster. So this is something that we have to think about, and hopefully, knock knock, says Mr. Bassi. Who's there? I'm So wrap. It maybe takes ages for the reply to come. But he's knocking on the door. What's happening? Is he going to answer? Knock, knock. Who's there? And now we are going to see maybe what's happening. No. Well, that made me happy in a weird way. Rap. I find it always funny because you can't say anything about this. So we are still waiting if you are signing, if you're with me today. So we will give her maybe 3 minutes more and then we can end this. So, but Rap, who is knocking? Who's there? Who's there? Maybe they got to the wrong house. Is that the problem, Rap? I want to mention that the topic for today was to be mentorship, unlocking growth through dynamic relationships. And my guest was Deborah Heiser, who wrote this book, The Mentorship Edge. Please check it on Amazon, for example. I think it's well worth the reading. So, as they say about the book or about mentorship, is that the proven benefits of mentorship in both work and home life. Mentorship is in various fields, including business, research, and entrepreneur. Now I need my guest. Entrepreneurship and art. Classic examples of the power of mentorship, like when Steve Jobs asked Steve Wozniak for engineering help when he was at Atari. And the mentorship edge is an essential guide to demystify the special concept of mentoring and inspire individuals to engage in mentoring naturally, whether hierarchically, this is the most fun word, I can't say it, or laterally, based on their goals and passions. So now, hopefully, who lets the dogs out? Does it come with a who? Oh, Rap, you're fantastic. So I think that we are almost there where we can say that, unfortunately, because of misunderstanding with the time zones and everything, that we have to stop for the day. But let me remind you what is happening next week. The next inspiring conversation is with Eric Simpson, a young guy from the US who moved to the UK. And that will be Thursday, 20th of February at 15:30 GMT. That will be 15:30 GMT. And we are going to talk about lessons from skydiving, how that, when Eric did that, I think he did it. I will most certainly not do it. And he will talk about the insights gained from skydiving experiences and their application to personal growth and embracing life challenges. Sometimes you do crazy stuff to just realize that you can do whatever. So this is the response from Rabasi to my singing. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh. So this will be the end of today's session. So I have to reschedule Deborah because she is really important to us. And I think she is doing some great stuff in her work life, and she aligns with my way of thinking about the youth, that we who are older, we have to be prepared and mentor, guide, but not take decisions. We are not making decisions for the young people. So check Miss Deborah's website. She is on deborahheiser.com, and she is a part of a community which is called mentorproject.org. So you can check that out. And here again is her website, deborahheiser.com. And then, of course, you can follow Hands-on Coaching on social media. And let's see. Oh, of course, I missed the Pavlov bit. But that is for another discussion. I have to practice talking to myself on live podcast. I am not used to this. So I thank you, Rab, for helping me out and asking some great questions. As I mentioned before, Eric Simpson will be my guest next Thursday, and he will talk about lessons from skydiving. He will give us insights gained from skydiving experiences and their application to personal growth and embracing life challenges. I have told him this is something that I would never, ever do because I'm afraid of heights, and being up there in a faraway circumstances, like, oh no, oh no, 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 no. So I want to thank you guys who showed up. Thank you for your patience, and I will get Deborah on another time, and I hope that she will not lose sleep over this, because this can happen, and we need to think about this is how life sometimes goes. Nothing is perfect. So thank you for sitting in with me, and keep on having a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Thank you very much, and goodbye.